What's your name?
Ed McGovern,
And so, how long you been in this area?
45 years.
Okay. And this is your fish market?
Yeah, fish market and restaurant, yep.
Okay. So, tell me what type of damage did you sustain here?
I mean, we've got some damage and everything, but I think we'll be open for business here pretty soon. We lost a lot of our chairs and stuff like that, and we got generators running, keeping our products cold and stuff, so I think we're fine with that. But, it's just like I'm 61 years old. This is the worst one I've ever seen, So, but I think we're going to make it.
So you said you've been here 45 years. What other hurricanes have you been through?
All of them, all of them as far as back as, probably 5 or 6 of them at least,
And this is the worst you've experienced?
We were in Vanceboro. We had a fish market in Vanceboro, and we lost, we had those 2 back-to-back hurricanes, and we lost everything we had then. We lost our home and our business, And so then my dad owned this business, so we came down here and took over this business, after that happened in '99.
So what kind of things are you doing to prepare to get back open?
Just getting everything cleaned up and sanitized, bleached everything down, and sanitized everything out, so we don't have any problem with bacteria or anything like that,
And like as far as your product, you said you had generators and stuff to help save all that.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
Bob Pearl.
Bob, were you here for the hurricane? Did you ride this one out or did you get out?
No, we had to get out. Yeah.
Yes.
We had relatives, so we took us out to one of the developments out there.
So you're assessing the damage. How'd you do?
Well, it didn't get in the house, but of course we full basement and both air conditionings and hot water heater are gone. That's the kind of loss we have. So we didn't, compared to a lot of other houses, we're in good shape.
How long you been in this area?
We're newcomers and only been here a couple years. So.
How about your neighbors? How are they doing?
Well, they're trying to dig out. Yeah. Bill next door here, he has water in his house. He said that since the house has been built, there's never been water in that house. So, and he talked about 1700s. So,
So you think New Bern, they'll get back up and rebuild real quick?
well, we'll have to. We're too old to move again.
Yeah.
See, we're Washingtonians, so we're out of our comfort zone down here. So
Yeah. So do you have a lot of water in your basement just settled right now?
yeah, it's got to be pumped out. When we get power, then sump pump will work.
How deep you'd say it? Knee deep?
Yeah, at least that much. Yeah, it's more than that. Yeah, such is life. Yeah.
Hold on. So what's your name?
Mary Ann.
Marianne, and you're here to help a friend?
Yes, I'm here to help him clean up the mess left behind by the storm.
Why is that? Is this the type of community where neighbors help each other?
All the time. All the time. Everyone is very community oriented and they just want to be there for each other. It's a great little town. So for something like this to happen in this town, the town will recover.
Yeah, so what kind of damage and stuff are you seeing in this area?
Well, most of them were about 2 feet of water inside the residence. So the bottom floors had carpet damage and furniture damage and things that are repairable, but not fun to clean up.
How long you been in this area?
About 15 years.
Is this one of the worst you've seen?
I was told it is the worst. The flood line on this house, the house was built in 1772. The previous flood line was the top of the green stairs, and if you walk to the front of the house, you can see the line of where it came. And it's kind of sad, but it is very unprecedented. This has never ever happened before.
So what kind of water are we looking at damage here?
I'm not
the
sure a
height.
lot,
Oh,
but right here, it shows around the house.
Now, does this house have a basement?
Yes.
So is there water
I
in it?
believe it doesn't have a basement. It has a crawl space.
Yeah, no basement, just crawl space.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got about a foot inside.
You got about a foot inside? How bad? Can I take a look?
Yeah, go for it. All the rugs been pulled out already.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Thank you. Oops, sorry.
Be careful
Oh
because
yeah.
It's slippery.
Anything you could show me in here?
You can come in.
Okay.
So this is the formal sitting area, and as you can see, the water came up above the couch. This was actually sitting adjacent to this corner here.
You grew up here?
Yeah, I grew up here in New Bern. This was actually my grandmother's house that my dad was raised in, and then the house we've all been raised in, kind of.
How does it make you feel when you see this?
Hurt. But the important thing is, you know, the family is safe, and there's a lot of memories here, and ultimately that's what matters.
What's your name?
My name's Caslin.
Okay. Well, good luck to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. So I'm downtown New Bern, and I just wanted to give you guys a perspective as to what it looks like here in the downtown. We're about 2 blocks away from the water, and you can see where there's some boats that were just washed into the streets, into these people's yards. There's 2 boats. When you look here, you just see how strong the current was when it pushed the water in here. Some of these older homes here, as I walk around the corner, you'll see windows that were blown out because the water was so strong as it was going through the streets here. You can see a lot of debris, and these are the type of things you have to be careful with because there's nails. People can get injured after the hurricane. But this beautiful house here, when I was driving by, you could see where the window got blown out. And it's a shame because these people are going to have water damage too. A lot of water damage. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. But you have windows that were blown out, debris just littering these people's front yards. A lot of water in basements. A lot of cleanup effort here still left. And noticed you got quite a mess here. How'd you guys fare?
Very well, very well. The way the house was built, it's way up off the ground, and so we got flooded in the basement, and then the garage was completely flooded, but not. I mean, it took on 2 feet of water.
Did you evacuate?
No.
stayed
We
here?
stayed, and yeah, we were really. It's an old historic property, and we were just worried more about the house than ourselves. We wanted to make sure that it didn't take on any water that was necessary, and if we had leaks, we wanted to make sure we saved some of the more important parts of the house. So
That's pretty courageous, though, that you stayed
well,
here.
we felt like the house has been here 170 years plus, and we figure it's pretty safe place to be.
So I noticed there's some boats in your backyard. It looks like
Well,
they're.
that's a different homeowner owns that property, but yes, 2 boats back there.
Yeah.
No, have no idea. I think we know where one came from, but we're not sure.
So what's your basement like? You said that there's water
It's
in there.
about 3 feet of water.
Yeah.
It filled up to the height of the basement windows, and we're going to have to find somebody with a generator and a sump pump and pump it out, and then we can see what the damage is.
Yeah. It seems like you have a lot of good neighbors around here. People helping each
Absolutely.
other.
Everybody's been pitching in and helping to move things, and I bet we've had 40 or 50 people come by offering to help. And unfortunately, the help we need right now is a pump. So most people don't have that.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Can you mind if I just look at through your window? It looks like I can see your
That's
basement.
fine, sure.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick look. Thank you.
All right.
So the gentleman that we just interviewed, you could see what his basement looks like. This is what a lot of these basements look like here in New Bern. About 2 to 3 feet full of water and all their personal belongings just floating. As the man just told us, they're going to need a pump to pump out all this water. And New Bern has a lot of work ahead of them. So the gentleman that we just spoke to, we went behind his house, and I came and I stumbled upon this. This is a boat that just washed into someone's driveway. As you can see, the debris littered this front yard. A big mess. But you can see the force of the storm surge and how the water pushes these boats around. I mean, I'm down here, here's the water. and some of this stuff just washed right through the streets. You can see those two boats. That was the guy that we just spoke to with the water in the basement. But then again, you come back here, and this is some other mess that these people are going to have to deal with and clean up. I'm hearing generators now. People got sump pumps where they're straightening out their driveways and basements. You can still see though that this area is still flooded. As I zoom in, and you have city workers here trying to clear some of the road and the debris and the sewers. But you can see that it's flooded here in downtown New Bern. A lot of work still to be done. This could take weeks for these people to get back to normal, even months. So this is what one of the roads look like as I'm driving down the river walk. You can still see how the water's coming through over the seawall. Again, a lot of these people have basements, even though that their houses are up high and boarded up. Water still penetrated, getting into their basements. I'm actually getting to some pretty deep water here, so I'm not going to keep doing this that much longer. But look, you have big trees that came down. Again, boats washing into people's driveways. There's a big boat up here coming up on the right. This is where we've been broadcasting from because our station, we had to evacuate. Here's another, not sure what type of boat, tugboat or something like that just washed up. So that's what these people are dealing with right now in downtown New Bern.